Hello everyone, welcome to AKS IAS Mains Shikshana-FREE initiative. This is Santosh Koka. Welcome to the today's question for 10th July 2024, that is subject related to society. Evaluate the impact of social media on societal norms and values. This question is related to regarding the UPSC society topic and also APPSC TSPSC. So be focus on this very important question regarding the social media impact. Okay, whenever we see the question in the question paper, we need to follow our regular strategy. What is the strategy? Before starting writing, we need to follow our 3 steps before writing the answer. That is, first one, question reading. We need to read the question carefully. So here we need to identify certain question tags and keywords and what is the important topic here, and also we need to identify how many parts are there, right? How many parts are here? Only one part, no need. As of now, we are following a simple strategy because so many aspirants are newly writing, right? Answer writing approach is new to everyone. So we are following only single statement question. Next level or next stage, we are going to start two types or 2 parts question and 3 parts question. Okay. Then here, what is the topic? Here topic is social media. So here we need to identify what is the question tag here. Evaluate. Evaluate means we need to analyze with different positives and negatives also, right? We have already discussed most important 15 question tags in a separate video. If you are not seeing the video, please check it. Very important before going to write a answer strategy. Okay, very important. Okay, here what are the important keywords here? Impact is the very important keyword here, and also societal norms and values are also very important here. We need to identify or we need to consider these keywords also. So many aspirants will forget to include these 2 norms, but here we need to identify the important keywords in the each and every question in the question paper. So here impact means not only negative. Social media, if considering social media, everybody write only negative impact on social media, especially, right? Negative impacts related to social media, right, on society. But here we need to identify the positives and negatives also, right? So that is the main strategy here. So here, what is the second important thing here? We need to focus on brainstorming. What is brainstorming here? We need to identify different important aspects regarding the topic social media. Here we need to focus on recent examples. Means, for example, we have deepfakes, right? Recently we have seen in certain Bollywood heroine or something, right? Deepfakes, and also dark patterns we have seen related to certain social media important aspects we need to write here. Okay, so and also we have so many digital personal protection bill also there, right? Privacy related issue, right? We need to include related to law or act related to that particular topic. Also we have some policies, right? Policies also we need to include policies or schemes or certain important aspects regarding our topic, that is called brainstorming. In this 1 minute time, we need to identify or we need to recollect our important aspects regarding the topic. Okay, be careful on that. And also question reading, we need to spend around 1 minute here. So after spending 2 to 3 minutes, we need to present our answer. So presenting the answer, it will take around 6 minutes. While presenting the answer, we need to identify or we need to include certain flowcharts or maps or certain diagrams. Okay, so if we follow first, second steps, well, within 2 to 3 minutes, we can complete it entire answer in 8 minutes. Okay, that is the smartest strategy here we are following. But without following these 2 steps, we can only merged into around 12 minutes, right? It will take 12 more minutes to write entire answer. Okay, don't be don't be miss these 2 steps, important 2 steps. Okay, so here Let's start our approach to this particular question related to social media. Evaluate the impact of social media on societal norms and values. Right? Introduction. In introduction, what is the main strategy as we are discussing from the first class? Right? We need to write first CE introduction and then static. Right? That is our strategy, new strategy. Right? Almost all successful rankers are following this strategy only. Introduction. In the introduction, as the topic social media, right, here we need to include some influence of social media on global societies. Here we need to include some recent current affair issues or reports or any certain figures related to influence of social media on global societies, right, entire societies, not only Indian perspective. We need to mention as a topic first in introduction into the global scenario, right. That is the good introduction here. Then go to the static part. Static part means we need to identify what is social media. We can write what is social media or what are the important examples for social media like Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, etc. Right? We can give it. We can include it as a including a flowchart also. Right? That is very smartly. Because we are using lot of space here, so but we need to complete our answer in limited words, right, 150 words to 200 around, right. That is the important category. For UPSC it is strict to 150 answer, 150 words to for the 10 marker, but regarding APPSC and TSPSC we can go for 150 to 200. Okay, so here in the body part means after conclusion we need to connect it with static. What is the static concept here? Social media or important examples of social media, or we can include 2 to 3 lines regarding significance of Indian societal norms and values, because here the very important item or keywords are societal norms and values, right. We need to identify or we need to consider number of persons are missing these type of keywords, because so many are confusing, so many are focusing only on the topic or question tag, but they are forgetting important keywords other than these key impact or challenges or significance. They are forgetting these type of particular keywords, right. We need to identify, or we need to consider these type of, we need to discuss these type of societal norms and values also, right. So here we need to focus on significance of Indian societal norms and values. What is the main highlight of our Indian importance? Means communal harmony. We have respect for elders. We are giving celebration of cultural diversity in our society. We are all are integral to its social fabric and national identity. That is the most valuable insight to our Indian society, right. We can include 2 to 3 lines here, right. Next, positive impacts. What are the important positive impacts from our social media? And especially here need to include societal norms and values regarding the society, means Indian society, right. Empowerment of marginalized voices. We can include empowerment of marginalized society. Marginalized society means social media provides a platform to different communities to share their experiences or aware their social injustices or mobilize support, right. That is the important thing here. And also global connectivity. Here we can include for this example we need to write what is our next aspect of strategy, points plus evidences. We need to provide some evidences, means examples, right. We need to provide each and every point. For each and every point we need to include we need to give some justification, right, as an example, right. Recently the Dalit women fight platform on Twitter has empowered Dalit women in India, especially that is the discrimination, caste based discrimination and violence against, right. That is the next part. Global connectivity is there. It fosters cross-cultural understanding and empathy. That is mainly promoting solidarity and cooperation across geographical cultural boundaries. That is very important here. We need to focus on here. Already in Instagram initiatives like Global Citizen, we have Global Citizen Earth Day, right. Recently we have seen in the news worldwide connects activists promoting environmental awareness and action. Very, very important. We need to include these type of these general examples. Okay. Next, educational opportunities through social media. It facilitating educational resources and information. For example, we are studying or we are approaching so many YouTube videos for accessing resources as resources, study material or something, class discussions, daily news, current affairs or something, right? So educational opportunities, we can give UNESCO reports, right? UNESCO reports indicate that educational influences on platforms like YouTube have expanded access to quality education. So even to the poor people, right? Globally, especially we have seen it in COVID-19 situations also, right? Next, we need to provide some challenges or negative impacts from our social media. What is the negative impact? Spread of misinformation, very, very big issue. Currently, everyone is facing from this spread of misinformation, right? Social media. So, for example, during elections, fake news on WhatsApp in India has influenced voting behaviors and contribution to political polarization, especially, right? We can give recent example like that during elections, right? Cyberbullying and mental health, that is also very, very important. Instances like these, online harassment can have detrimental effects on mental health, particularly among vulnerable populations like adolescents. Very, very important this one. Already all the youth or adolescents facing these type of issues. And privacy concerns, especially here we need to focus on privacy concerns. Data breaches are like Facebook platforms expose millions of users' personal information rising. For this, we can include our data protection, privacy protection bill, right? Personal protection bill from India perspective, right? Finally, we need to provide some measures or suggestions to resolve these type of conflict or concerns, right? Negative impacts. Here, measures needed. Digital literacy. First one is digital literacy. We need to aware them regarding these type of negative impact, like mental health related spread of misinformation, etc. Right? We need to provide introducing media literacy programs in school curriculum, also very important here, right? Next, regulatory oversight, also very important, like implementing stringent regulations or regulatory guidelines or frameworks are needed from the government part. The European Union already, we can take our strategy LNI, right? Local, national, international. We can include every aspirant will include local and national important aspects, but they will forget regarding the international issues. We need to connect some international parts, right? International aspects are important examples, right? Whatever they are following in other countries, we can relate it to our India. Okay, the European Union's these type of some data protection mandates, regulations, privacy standards influencing global policies on user data rights also, right? We need to take some certain examples like that. India also need to follow that, right? Community engagement also very important here. Collaborations between stakeholders, including governments or tech firms or civil society, right? We need to initiate these type of engagement, right? India's Ministry of Electronics and Information Technologies consultations needed very need aim to draft comprehensive regulations for social media platforms, especially, right? All these measures are very important. Not only these type of, I'm only discussing 3 to 4 here every day, but you can write regarding the time benefit, right? Only 3 are enough regarding our 10 marks answer, right? That is 150 words. Finally, we need to conclude related to certain futuristic note. Here we can include by the following: by promoting digital literacy or enhancing regulatory frameworks and fostering ethical practices, we can shape a future where social media contributes positively to societal cohesion and empowerment and progress. This is what we need to focus on. That is the target or goal, right? Futuristic note we need to provide here. So this is the best approach for this particular question. So be focused on that approach. So today's questions we are taking two questions because so many are writing. So in that we need to differentiate or compare, not compare. Here we need to compete with others, not compare. Okay, comparison, compete is very much needed than compare, right? Okay, compete is more focused here. Compete, we need not compare between others, but we need to compete with others. Okay, here what is the important introduction here? Social media digital personal data protection has linked, has written here information related to digital personal data protection guidelines fact checking unit, right? For regulation for social media, very important here. Significance of social media also included here. Vast speed of social media to remote nearly technologies. Positive impacts including such a beautiful flowchart also included. So right to free speech and article also included here. Individuals, YouTube channels, and also enrichment until entertainment attracted people. Social media, okay. Instagram reels helped for literacy, very good. And also awareness the people about news and opportunities, employment opportunities, very good. So next, what are the negative impacts here? Infringe privacy and rising cyber crimes, and also informal and fake information spreading, right? That is the major issues, including some different recent general examples also included here. Very good, very much needed to write recent examples. Then what are the important measures need to be done? Need of regulations, especially government. From government we need to create stringent regulations, regulatory frameworks on social media, and also filling the digital divide gap between rural and urban. That is also important because digital literacy we need to increase here, right? So giving free hand to social media needs to be coupled with regulations for violations. Transform India with a goal of Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat. That is the main thing. Very good. Whatever we have targets or goals, we need to connect in the conclusion. That is futuristic note. That is what we need to write in the conclusion part. Very good. Here he has written, Nursing has written here very important thing, reports and also important acts, articles, and also included different examples and flowcharts. Here, what are the important missed points here? Different type of international perspective also we need to give. For example, we can include artificial intelligence regulation in India, right? For example, already in Australia and also USC is following, right? Or following. So we can give deep fakes like examples, right? So all those are important here. So very good. Here we can give regarding societal norms and values also we can include the point, one line point here, important keywords. So rather than that, everything is perfect. So what need to be done? We can include one more point here. Okay. So good. Anyhow, well written answer. For this, we can give out of 10 marks, we can give 5.5 out of 10 marks. Very good. So keep writing. Okay. Next part, next question. Pramila written this. Evaluate the impact of social media on social norm. Here, social media definition written in the introduction itself. Social media, what are the examples, and positive impacts also written. Me Too movement, especially COVID-19 updates, right? Especially in the community building and social support is also positive impact. Black Lives Matter, mobilized global activism against racial injustice, increased accountability, exposing corruption. That is also very important. Negative impacts, misinformation and fake news. COVID-19 misinformation is also very spread of false information here regarding vaccines. Erosion and privacy, very good. So next, influence on youth, especially youth mental health impacting. Needed measures, promoting digital literacy, critical thinking skills, and public awareness campaigns, and also digital well-being tools. Very good. So especially here, one more important point is promoting positive content. Encourage the creation of sharing and content that promotes social cohesion and positive societal value. Very good. Finally, social media's influence on social norms and values is multifaceted, and a balanced approach incorporating digital literacy and responsible usage is essential to harness the benefits while mitigating the downsides of social media. Okay, social media, everybody around the earth or around the world using in the positive way, but in India, of course, so much disadvantaged criteria used by our people. That is the main important point here. We need to identify the positive impacts. We need to use positive in the positive note on social media. Okay, that is the major important features. And also here missed some current affairs related reports or facts or examples here. So recent we have deep fakes, and also we need to give like artificial intelligence regulation, etc. Right? Okay. Other than that, no issues in the answer, especially in the needed measures also included 4 points. Very good. So for this answer, you can give it 5 out of 10 marks. Very good. Well done. So need to include here some introduction, current affairs introduction, and also next is certain information related to significance part like social media or something. Okay. Societal values or ethics. Values, norms are values, right? Okay, very good. Keep writing. All are writing well. I'm confusing which answer should I select to display in our video, but everyone writing well. Very good. So I'm very happy for that. So main Shikshana-FREE initiative question for 11th July 2024, that is day 13. What was the focus of the recent conference of the parties, COP28? Assess India's role and commitments made during this conference in addressing the global climate change. Very, very important concept that is related to subject international relations. Okay, be careful. Write the question. Very, very damn sure questions are only we are taking these type of important topics or concepts regarding upcoming UPSC or APPSC or EasyPSC. Okay, upload your answers in the app and assignment section. Okay, thank you very much. All the very best.